Hey guys, hey everyone, Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. If you are new here, hi. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Guys, this video was supposed to be a talk through, okay? But it ended up not being that. And so because I hardly spoke in the video, you could hardly hear anything that I was saying, basically mumbling to myself, I decided that I'm just gonna do a voiceover because that's the easiest thing to do at this point, and I'm not sure how I feel about having my video just be no sound and just text, although some people may appreciate that more than others. This is my channel. I don't know if I feel good about doing that, and so especially when it comes to makeup. For like skincare and stuff, that's no problem, but like for makeup, I'm not quite sure. Anyways, so I decided to just share with you guys some easy makeup tips that you can follow. Now this is in no particular order of the video. They're literally just random, so they're not a step-by-step process of the video. It's just things that you guys can be mindful of. What I will do though, I will leave the products that I'm using up on the screen so that you guys can see if you're watching it, and also I will leave all of the items that I've used in this particular video in my description box below so that you guys can see and probably potentially purchase them if you like how they look on me. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Let me share with you guys some easy makeup tips that you can follow that would help you if you're someone that is starting off your makeup journey. There is a trend going online where they're basically saying the girlies need to learn to do their faces. And you know what? I can't agree with them more. Like, I feel like that's facts. Women need to be able to at least can do a beat face, or like a something. Like, you should be able to do something like that. Like, it's very important if it is that you are going somewhere and you can't get your face beat. Also, getting your face beat every single day or every single time you're going out is a lot of money, and you never know, you might even become a makeup artist when you start learning to do your makeup on yourself first. But with all of this ramble, let me jump into the tips that you can follow to have a nice finish, and some of the things that you can do that would help to make your makeup look better. So the first tip that I would recommend is definitely start with a clean face. As you guys could see, I started with a clean face in this video. Before applying your makeup, you definitely want to make sure that your face is clean, and you definitely want to make sure that your face is moisturized, because this will definitely provide for a smoother base for your makeup. So that makeup prep before you actually put on makeup is essential, and it is very, very important. The next tip that I would recommend is, if you do not have a primer, go out and buy yourself a primer, because applying a makeup primer before really creates a smooth surface, and it also minimizes pores. So if you're someone that has large pores, you definitely can use a minimizing pore primer. I don't even know if that's said properly, but you can definitely use something to minimize your pores, and that can really help to make your makeup last longer. If you're someone that has like if you're someone that have oily skin, you definitely can use like a mattifying primer. If you're someone with dry skin, you can use the Milk Hydro Grip. If you're someone with combination skin, you can also use a Milk Hydro Grip. That's the one I use, and I have combination skin because I don't have oily skin. The next tip that is recommended, if you're a foundation person, even if you're not a foundation person, I think it's essential to have a foundation. So you want to make sure that the tip is actually choosing the right foundation. Once you select a foundation that matches your skin tone, things will become a lot easier, and you can test the shade on your jawline. So if you're someone that don't really know how to test the shade of your foundation, you want to start with your jawline, because you want to ensure that it seamlessly blends into your natural skin. And if you're someone that don't like heavy foundation, you definitely can get like the Fenties of the world. You can actually even get a skin tint that would help to just cover up any blemishes or any little dark spots that you have, just to kind of give your face like a really nice base to work with. The next tip that is essential that I know a lot of women speak about is making sure that you blend exclamation mark, blend exclamation point, because it doesn't matter, because it's important to blend, and it doesn't matter. You want to blend your foundation properly onto your skin. You don't want to have patchy foundation up on your skin. You want to blend your concealer, so you want to make sure that even if you're contouring, even if you're highlighting, that you're blending as much as you can. And if it is that you're someone that is into eyeshadow, you want to make sure that you also blend your eyeshadow properly, and you can get a nice finish, or you can get a seamless finish from using a sponge or brushes. So I use a sponge for my foundation, but I use a brush for my foundation, but I definitely use a sponge sometimes to do my concealer. I just find it a lot easier. I know the girlies are saying once you start using a brush on your concealer, it's better, but I use a sponge. If I do use a brush for my concealer, I would then go over it with the sponge, because the sponge just makes me feel that it's blending better. The next tip is to conceal for dark circles. So I know you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I would have put on like a corrector. You can kind of get like a dark spot corrector if you have dark circles, and if you're someone like my complexion, you want to use an orange base corrector for your under before you put on your foundation. And what that really does is that it helps to brighten and conceal any dark circles that you may have under your eyes, or if it is that you have hyperpigmentation, that would really help conceal your hyperpigmentation. And so sometimes concealing your dark marks or your dark circles help to allow your makeup to have like a really nice finish. The next thing that you want to do is always make sure that you're set with a powder. So you want to set your foundation and your concealer with like a translucent light powder to prevent any excess shine, and also it helps to make your makeup last longer. So it kind of locks in the cream. So whatever creams you put on your face, you definitely want to be able to set it with some sort of powder. Where it comes to your powder for your foundation, you kind of want to make sure that you have a powder that's not too heavy and it's more translucent like, especially if you're going to start putting it on the areas where you would highlight, because you don't want to really cover those areas. The next tip is your eyebrows. You want to make sure that you're filling in your eyebrows with a pencil, or if you want to use a powder for like a natural look, and you want to follow your natural shape of your brows and avoid overfilling. And that is one of the things that I feel like a lot of us, I had to come to terms with the fact that I don't have brows like the girlies unless I microshade them or microblade them. And currently I don't have those as an option. So you just kind of want to your best to just, when you're doing your eyebrows, just follow the natural shape of your brows and do your best to try to not overfill them and to make them overly heavy. A next tip that I would recommend for like a easy makeup, flawless makeup, is a simple eyeshadow. So for an easy eyeshadow look, you kind of want to use neutral tones as much as possible, and you have an option to how you want to kind of zhuzh up your eyes. You can apply a light color on your lids, you can do a darker color on your cut crease, or you can do like a cute little cut crease, or you can just put a little darker color on your crease. And then if it is that you want to kind of have a little bit of shimmer, you can use a shimmer on your brow bone, and that really would help to kind of make your makeup look put together, make it look flawless. Or if you're someone like me, you can use your bronzer as your eyeshadow, or you can kind of get like a neutral tone eyeshadow palette and just brush a little bit of eyeshadow over your eyes, just so that your eyes kind of look nice and it kind of make your makeup look nicer. The next tip that I would recommend is always make sure you put on mascara. Mascara helps to really open up your eyes, and it really helps to show your beautiful eyes that you have. And if you're someone that is like, oh, I don't have great lashes, I never had great lashes, and I had to train my lashes by using a lash curler. So you kind of want to curl your lashes with an eyelash curler, and then of course apply a mascara for the wider eyed look. And you can also add a coat to your bottom lashes for extra definition. And you guys already know, like when it comes to mascara, I do believe that putting mascara at the bottom of your lashes really helps to brighten up your eyes. The next tip that you can do, and guys, this had me in a chokehold in this particular video. You guys will see that it had me in a chokehold. I was so nervous to do this, but it's to apply a little bit of blush for more of a healthy glow. And applying a blush to the apples of your cheek really helps and gives you like a flushed look. And of course, when you are doing this, or if you do decide to do this, you want to choose a color that complements your skin tone. You don't want to have a color that's going to make you look ashy or anything like that. So you just kind of want to be mindful, especially when you are looking for colors for your skin. And if you're a woman of color, you kind of just want to be mindful. And if you're just starting out with makeup, you also just want to take your time. Blush is not necessarily a need, especially if you're a beginner, but if you're someone like me who's been doing makeup for a while, then definitely you can try and add a little blush. Like, this is our year to add blush to our makeup looks. The next tip that I would recommend is your lip balms and your lipsticks. So one of the things that I do before I even start applying my makeup is put on a lip balm to hydrate my lips, because I tend to have dry lips if I don't keep my lips hydrated. And so throughout my makeup, or throughout me getting my makeup or doing my makeup, my lips are hydrating because I would have already put on like my lip balm. And so by the end of my makeup, when it's time for me to apply my lipstick goes on seamless, and my lip gloss also goes on seamless. When you are choosing a shade for your lip gloss or your lipsticks, you want to make sure that you are choosing a shade that complements your overall makeup look, or choose a shade that complements you, your color, the skin tone of your lips, your color tone of who you are. I generally like to try and go with something glossy, something easy, because I'm a woman of color, and sometimes, you know, certain lipsticks can kind of look funny on us. And a tip to that is actually using eyeliner. So if you have a nude that's not that cute and it makes you kind of look not cute, then you can use a brown eyeliner. That would really help with your with kind of blending the lip and giving the lipstick a different color, maybe a color that would suit your skin tone best. The next tip that I'm going to recommend is always making sure that you clean your brushes, regularly cleaning your makeup brushes. This will definitely help to prevent bacteria and ensure a smoother application. So one of the ways that I clean my brushes is that I use vinegar. So I will soak my brushes in vinegar for about 2 days, and then I will wash it off with like dishwashing liquid. And guys, when I tell you that the makeup just literally comes out of the brush, like, vinegar cleans your brushes well. If you haven't been using vinegar, I definitely would recommend that you do that. And the second to last tip that I'm going to share with you guys is take your time. And I'm going to say this again. Take your time. Rushing through your makeup routine can lead to a number of mistakes when you miss different steps. Take your time to blend, because remember we said blend, and just kind of perfect your makeup. Rushing through, especially when you're a beginner to do your makeup, I would definitely not recommend. And if you're someone that you know that you're going out at 6 o'clock, you can start doing your makeup at 4 o'clock. It will take you about an hour. It should not take you longer than an hour. And then so you have from 5 to 6 to actually getting ready with your hair or putting on your clothes or what have you. But you kind of just want to take your time. You want to make sure that you're taking your time and you're doing your face and you're getting cute. You can put on a little bit of music. Do whatever it is that you want to do when you're applying your makeup. And the final tip that I would recommend is always make sure to remove your makeup before going to bed. Yes, I said it. Don't jump into your bed. Don't jump next to your partner with makeup on your face. Always remove your makeup before going to bed, because that really keeps your skin healthy. It will help to prevent any breakouts. And of course, in order to have flawless makeup, you have to also have flawless skin. And a lot of us, clearly, we don't pay attention to that, but that's actually a thing. And makeup is actually a form of self-expression. So I definitely would recommend to say feel free to experiment and to find what works best for you. Definitely start off with the basics, and then of course you can gradually explore and advance your technique as you become a little bit more comfortable with applying your makeup or your makeup application. And this is where I am going to end this portion of the video. All of my tips and tricks, I hope they were very helpful, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Let me know in the comments if you guys are liking my beat, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.